Hi everyone, it's Wendy here with another yoga practice for us today. Today we're going to be doing a mat and standing practice. So we'll be on the floor for a little while and then we'll come up to our feet and finish on our feet. So all you need today is a water bottle. If you have a mat, that's always great, but not necessary. You can do this practice on carpet or rug or the floor, but if you're going to do it on the floor, grab some towels or something soft to place underneath your knees for when we're in table and a few of the other poses, okay, to make sure you're comfortable. All right, let's get going. Make sure you have your water, and I'm gonna go back to my mat. Take a sip of water. Before I come to seating, I'm just going to read my little disclaimer that I've been reading. Please listen to your body and only do what you're capable of doing. As with any exercise practice, make sure you check in with your doctor and get approval before beginning. And remember, most importantly, be gentle with yourself and your body. No one knows your body better than you do, so listen to your body. Modify where necessary. I'll show some modifications. And just always listen to your body first. Yoga will meet you where you are. All right? Okay, that's that. Come to seating. If you can, come to easy pose, which is basically just crossing your legs. If you can't, oops, I'm sitting on my shirt. That's fine. Place your legs wherever is most comfortable for you. Most importantly, we want you to be on your sit bones. So pull the flesh from your sit bones. Shoulders are back and down. Good, make yourself comfortable. We'll do a brief little meditation and warm up, and then we'll begin. All right, good. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale and close your eyes. Backs of your hands onto your thighs. If you need to open your eyes and look at this one, probably should have showed you this first. Backs of your hands onto your thighs, palms up, and then take the index finger to the crease of your thumb. You're open to receive. Now, if your eyes are open, close them again, and begin breathing in through your nose to the count of 4. Exhaling out through your mouth to the count of 6. Create some joy today. Joy and happiness, good feelings. Inhale through your nose to the count of 4. Try to keep a smile on your face and your heart. Exhaling through your mouth to the count of 6. Imagine yourself outside, someplace that you love. Feel the beautiful rays of the sun spilling down over the top of your head. Breathe in that beautiful light. Exhale. Feel that light invigorating your body, your spirit, your whole being. It's a beautiful, clear day. Take that lovely light down over the nape of your neck and onto your shoulders. Feel your shoulders settle a little bit more. Feel that sunlight warming your face, relaxing the space in between your eyebrows, relaxing your jaw. Breathe it in and exhale, take it down over your chin, the front of your neck, to the top of your chest. Let's take this beautiful, rejuvenating energy down over our arms. Feel that warmth tickling the hairs on our arms, all the way down to our hands and our fingers. Imagine this lovely light as you inhale again. Take it down through the vertebra of your spine, one by one, all the way down to your sacrum. Feel the muscles in your back relaxing. In front of your body, into your heart center. Breathe it in through your lungs. Exhale it through all of your body. Down through your diaphragm, your abdomen, and over your hips, tops and backs and sides of your thighs, knees, your calves and shins, your ankles, tops of your feet and your toes. Feel that lovely light emanating out of the soles of your feet. On your next inhalation, take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Hold it at the top of the breath and then release everything with an audible ah. Make that sound. And again, nice deep breath in through your nose. And release anything that doesn't serve you. Next inhalation, bring your palms together in front of your heart. Connect your thumbs to your breastplate. Bow your head and think of an intention for today's practice. And when you're finished with your intention, raise your head. And if you'd like to join me in Om, feel free to do so. Om. Release your hands to your thighs. Slowly open your eyes. Bring your gaze back into your space. Smile on your face. Smile in your heart. And take a nice sun breath up. Gather that light. Backs of your palms together. Bring it back down into your circle. One more time. Palms together. Overhead. This time bring them down through your heart. Beautiful. Place one hand on the mat beside you or the floor. Bend the elbow. Keep those sit bones on the ground. Smile on the face and reach up and sink to the opposite side, feeling a nice beginning of opening in the side body. If you have shoulder problems, you can do this without the arm. Just be careful. Make sure you sit on the sit bones. Don't lift one up. It's not about how far you go. If you can only go a little bit, that's fine too. Just keep that joyful intention. And the other side, place the opposite hand onto the floor mat, bend the elbow, and reach up and sink to the opposite side. Again, keep your heart open, facing forward. I want to see your hearts. Breathe into that lovely side body. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring your arm down. Beautiful. Roll those shoulders back a few times and forward a few times. Let's do a twist. I always like to do a twist when we're on the floor. So sit bones are on the ground, of course. Take one hand, place it on the opposite knee. Then the other hand goes behind you with the heel of your hand touching your bottom, the fingers pointed out. All right? Now lift up nice and tall from the pelvis and inhale and twist a little bit and exhale. Both sit bones on the ground. And again, a nice inhale. Twist a tiny bit more and exhale. No forcing or straining. Don't try to go too far. Good. And release. We'll do the other side. Opposite hand to the other knee. The other hand goes behind you. Heel of your hand touching your bottom. Fingers pointed out. Sit bones on the ground. Lift up from the pelvis. Inhale. Twist and exhale. And again, inhale. Twist a little further and exhale. Beautiful. And release. Excellent. Bring those legs out in front of you into a little bit of a V. Just a little bit. No force or strain. Flex those toes so the toes are pointing to the ceiling. I don't think you can see my toes, which is problematic. My toes are pointed up. Let's see if you can see them now. Sit up nice and tall and just point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Lift up nice and tall from the waist. Turn your torso over one leg. Keep those toes to the sky. Toes to the sky. And come down with a flat back just a little bit over the torso, stretching out the hamstring. Inhale and exhale. Walk your hands back towards you. We'll do the other leg. Make sure those toes are going up into the sky. Lift up nice and tall. Turn your torso over the opposite leg. Come down with a flat back, hinging from the waist. Don't go too far. Just walk your hands out a little further if you can. You want to feel a stretch in the back of the hamstring. It might also feel good on the lower spine. Inhale and exhale. And back to center. All right, we're going to come onto our hands and knees for table and then to cat-cow. So however is comfortable for you, gently bring yourself up onto all fours. Grab some water if you want to. Don't wait for me to tell you to grab water anytime you want to. All right? So your hands are under your shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. Let's see. Okay, just checking my space. Tops of your feet are flat on the floor. And what we're gonna do is cat-cow. We're gonna begin with cow. We always lead with our bottoms, creating a U at the back, and then finish with the head last. So here we go. Shine your bottom up into the sky, creating a U at the back. Press the floor away with your triceps. You should feel something in your triceps, and then let your head rise. No crunching of the neck, just let your head come last. It follows last. This is cow. Inhale and exhale. Now leave your head where it is. Tuck your tailbone. Press the floor away, creating a nice cat back, and let your head drop last. Inhale and exhale. And back to cow. Head stays where it is, tailbone lifts up. Create a U at the back. Press the floor away with those triceps. And gaze comes forward. Back to cow. How you doing? All right, cat. Tuck the tailbone, round the back. Press the floor away with the triceps, and head drops down last. Let the neck relax. And last cow. Head stays where it is, tailbone up. Create a U at the back. Press the floor away with the triceps, and head follows last. And last cat, tuck the tailbone, create roundness in the back, drop the neck, press the floor away with the triceps. And back to neutral spine, which is just table. Nice job. Now with table, you always want to feel like you're balancing water on your back. So we're going to go right into bird dog now. Only do what you can. So pretend that you're balancing water on your back, which will keep your hips square. Okay, bring one leg back. This is my right. Curl the toes under, leg is straight behind you. Now, you might feel those hips tilting, so keep your thoughts with that bouncing water glass on your back. Okay, go ahead and carefully lift that back leg. It doesn't have to go high. Point the toe. Keep those hips square. If you feel like you're losing your balance, press the top of the other foot into the mat. You can stay here, or you can take the opposite hand and walk it forward and bring it up. Gaze is forward. This is bird dog. Do what you can. Press the floor away with the tricep. Whoops. On the other side, you might lose your balance a little. It's okay. Inhale and exhale. Activate that core. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hand down and your knee down. Nice job. Good job. Again, only do what you can. Do what's right for your body. Inhale and exhale. And let's take the opposite leg back. Curl the toe under. Remember Remember, keep that water glass on the small of your back. When you're ready, point your toe and lift that leg just a little bit. It could come just a tiny bit if you want. You don't want it all the way up high though. You will tilt your tailbone and your pelvis, and you want to keep it square. And if you like to, walk the opposite hand forward, gaze is forward, press the floor away with the tricep of the hand that's on the floor. Inhale and exhale. You got it. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hand down, knee down, nice job. And let's come back into child's pose, which is a resting pose, and just give ourselves a moment. Bring your bottom down towards your heels. You may not be able to reach the heels. I've said this before, I have a knee replacement, so I can't go all the way. It doesn't matter how far you go. But if you can go further, that's just fine. You can walk your hands in front of you, or you can stack them, fists on top of one another, and rest your head on your fists. You should feel a nice stretch in the small of the back. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Bring your hands back to frame your face wherever you are. Come back up into table. Beautiful. All right. Now we're going to go into a crescent lunge. We're going to bring one leg forward between our hands. You can use your hand to hold on to the back of your thigh to help you bring your leg forward if you want to, such as this, or you can just bring your foot forward. Toes are forward. Good. And then what we're going to do, keep our hips square, our pelvic bones facing forward, and gently bring our hands up to the thigh. Don't press on the knee. So your pelvic bones are facing forward like the headlights of a car. All right. And when you're ready, we're just going to lift up our arms into a crescent lunge. Lifting out of the pelvis, gentle back bends, gaze is forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. And bring your arms down. Nice. Okay. Now curl the back toes under, and all we're gonna do is just come up into a gentle lunge. Walk your hands closer to your body. If you need to, you could bend the knee a little bit. We're just feeling a nice stretch. Press the heel in the back towards the mat, in the calf back there. If your front leg is straight, you might feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Just do what you can. And then very gently bend your knee, front knee, and come back down into the starting pose for crescent lunge. Good. Let's bring our knee back, and let's do the other side. So you're in table, and then bring the opposite leg forward. You could use your hand on your thigh if you like, or just bring it forward. Toes are forward. Good. You got it. And now bring both hands up onto the thigh. Make sure your pelvic bones are facing forward. And let's do our crescent lunge. Here we go. Lift out of the pelvis. Gentle back bend. Heart is open. Gaze is forward. No tension in the neck. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep that joy in your heart. And bring your arms down. Good. All right. Curl the back toe under. And then gently straighten the back leg only as far as you can. Press that back heel towards the ground. If your front leg is straight, just don't lock the knee. If it's bent, that's fine too. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And bend the front knee, drop down to the back knee. Beautiful. And bring the knee back down into table. Nice job. Let's take 3 big circles in one direction. And then the other way. Nice. All right, let's go into downward facing dog. Okay, our hands, we're starting again with table hands under the shoulders. We're gonna curl the back toes under. Okay, now you do what you can. I wanna show you also, if anybody has any issues with their wrists, you can always place your hands on blocks, which will help with any trouble with wrists. If you don't have yoga blocks, you can use books. So there's lots of different options you could do. But I'm saying for sure, if you ever feel like your wrists are weak or your hands are tired in this pose, use some blocks, okay? Okay, here we go. Curl the back toes under. We're gonna lift up from our hips, shine our bottom up into the sky. Press our back heels towards the ground and press the floor away with those triceps. This is downward dog. Let your head hang between your arms. If you need to, you can make some space between your legs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And come up on the toes, drop down to the knees again. We're gonna do one more, and then we'll come to standing, okay? Keep the back legs curled on, back toes curled under, and press up. Shine your bottom up into the sky. Press those heels back toward the ground. Press the floor away with the triceps. Head is relaxed. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Now either walk your hands towards your feet or bend your knees and walk your feet towards your hands. Wherever you are, stay here in this forward bend. Place your hands on your shins. Shine your bottom up into the sky. This is a half forward bend. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Place your hands in your hip creases and slowly come up with a flat back, no rounding of the back. And there you are. Nice job, everyone. Grab some water. Good job. Okay. Beautiful. Let's do it. All right. Feet are shoulder width apart. Let's take a sun breath up. Palms together, down through the heart center. Good. Release your hands. Toes are forward. Let your hands hang by your side. Shoulders are back and down. Gaze is forward. Zip up those jeans from the core, pelvic floor all the way up to the core. Tadasana, mountain pose. Smile. Think joy. Think happiness. You got it. All right, let's go into warrior 2. So from here, bring our feet a little further apart, about 3.5 feet, depending on your height. If you're taller, you can go a little wider, shorter, come in a little bit more. Whichever is going to be your front foot. Turn it out 90 degrees, toes are forward. Knee is soft, knees over the 2 middle toes. Back foot turns in 30 degrees, and you want that front heel to line up with the instep of the back foot. So if it doesn't, just adjust your positioning. Okay? Pelvic bones come forward. Nice, stand up nice and tall, shoulders back and down, relaxed. Zip up those jeans, which means from the pelvic floor, imagine the pelvic floor and you're zipping up jeans. You're kind of like lying on the bed and you're having a little trouble fitting into some jeans, so you're zipping them up and you're kind of bringing your pelvis in, okay? Lift up through the pelvis, up through the core, and when you're ready, float your arms up into T. Inhale. Exhale, let the shoulders come down a little more. No butterfly wings, shoot energy out of the fingertips. Look out over the middle fingers of the front hands. Warrior 2, bend that knee. If you have trouble with bending your knee, don't bend it. Or just come down as far as you can. If you have trouble with your shoulders, don't use your shoulders, don't use your arms. The rest of you, focus. I want you to feel the energy coming down the side of the back of your body, out of the side of the back foot. Own your pose, warrior two. Balance on the whole foot in front, not just the toes or the heel. You got it. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Straighten the front leg, clap overhead, and back down into warrior two. Nice. Beautiful. Straighten the front leg, back hand on the back thigh, front palm turns up. Bring that arm up overhead into peaceful warrior. Breathe. Bring your arm down. Nice. Let's do the other side. Turn that front foot in. Back foot becomes the front foot, turns out, toes facing forward, knees over the two middle toes. Back foot turns in, 30 degrees. Nice. Front heel needs to line up with the instep of the back foot, so if it doesn't, make your adjustment. And turn your pelvic bones forward. Lift up through the pelvis, shoulders are back and down. Activate that pelvic floor all the way up through the core. Keep that smile on your face. Float those beautiful arms up to T. Inhale. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Look out over the middle fingers of the front hands. And when you're ready, bend into your beautiful warrior two. Make your modifications as necessary. Inhale and exhale. Energy down the back side of the body, out of the side of the back foot. Balance over the whole foot. That pelvic floor and core activated. Use those inner thigh muscles. One more. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Straighten the front leg. Clap overhead. Back down into warrior two. You got it. Inhale and exhale. Straighten the front leg. Back hand on the back thigh. Front palm turns up into peaceful warrior. Down. Turn the front foot in. Heel toe your feet together. Grab some water, shake it out. We're gonna do chair. Okay, here we go. Feet are 2 fist distance apart. Toes are forward. Starting with a nice Tadasana mountain pose, which we did before. Pelvic bones are forward. Activate that pelvic floor. Zip it on up through the core. Let the shoulders slide down the back, hands by your side. Inhale and exhale. Okay, stay where you are. I'm going to turn to the side. Pretend you're squeezing a block or something, a pillow, between the upper inner thighs and hug it so the inner thighs are spiraling around that block. Imaginary block. All right, shine your bottom. Reach for an imaginary chair. Let your hands slide down your thighs. Where's that chair? Where's that chair? You can stay right here if you like, or you can complete the pose by bringing your arms up. Balance on the whole foot. If you find yourself leaning back or forward, adjust. If your shoulders are bothering you, let the arms stay down. Don't bend too much into the knees that's hurting you. Chest is open, gaze is forward. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. I'm going to turn to facing forward. You stay where you are. Bring your hands into your heart center. Place one elbow on the opposite knee. Make a gentle twist. Back to center. Other elbow on the opposite knee. Keep breathing. Back to center. And all the way up. Nice job. All right. I'm going to throw in tree, and then we'll be done for today. Okay? Stay where you are. Feet are 2 fist distance apart. Inhale, exhale, let the shoulders come down. Very gently shift your weight onto whichever is going to be your standing leg. And then place the ball of the opposite foot onto the floor mat, heel over the standing leg's ankle. Pelvic bones are forward. You're standing up nice and tall. Pelvic floor is activated. You can also hold on to a chair or the wall if you feel like you're off balance. If you'd like to have more of an advanced pose, place the sole of your foot onto your calf or your thigh, but never your knee, okay? Nice. All right, bring your hands into prayer. We're gonna start here. You can stay here, or you can grow your tree. Bring the branches up overhead. I want those shoulders relaxed, neck soft, gaze forward. Pick a spot on the wall to stare at. And let's see how my balance is today. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. Palms together overhead, down through the heart center, and release. Obviously, if your hands are in prayer, don't have to bring them overhead. Okay. Balance is different on any given day. It could be the way the earth is moving or how your body is that day. So if you had balance one day and you don't have it another day, don't judge yourself. No judgment. Feet are 2 fist distance apart. Stand up nice and tall. Very slowly shift your weight onto the opposite leg. Place the ball of the other foot onto the floor mat. Heel over the standing leg's ankle. Pelvic bones are forward. Activate that pelvic floor. I want you to feel it riding all the way up into the core, up through the ribs, shoulders back and down. Hands together into prayer. Nice. And if you like, grow your tree. See how I do on this side today. Pick a spot on the wall to stare at. Inhale and exhale. And again. Inhale and exhale. Palms together overhead, down through the heart center, and release. You've done it. We'll do a quick cool down. I'm going to grab a little water. I'm so proud of you. All right, keep that joy going as we finish our cool down. Feet are shoulder width apart. Nice. Bend your knees, reach up nice and tall. Grab onto one wrist, lift up. Sink to the other side. It's not about how far you go, but you should feel a little more open on the side body than when we started. Heart is open and smiling. Back to center. Switch wrists, lift up nice and tall, and the other way. Inhale and exhale. Back to center. Nice. Feet together, shake out your wrists a little bit, shake out your hips a little bit, shake out your shoulders a little bit. Nice, bend your knees, roll the shoulders back 3 times, and forward 3 times. Bring your hands together, bring your fingers together, and just press very gently. Stretch out those hands just a little bit, bring the palms together, then separate them from the fingers. Palms together, separate them from the fingers. Bring your hands out in front of you. Hold on to the top of one set of fingers. We're going to stretch out the wrist so gently. Just very gently bring your fingers back towards your body, so gently. Just a tiny millimeter. And the other one. Don't want to pull anything. We just want to give it some space. Your hands into goalpost position. Press back from the elbows, opening up upper chest, shoulders are relaxed. Bring your arms down, and then just roll the hips a few times, and the other way. Good. Place the ball of one foot onto the floor. Roll out the ankle a couple of times, and in, and the other side, out, and in. Nice. All right. One more sun breath. Bend your knees, bring up arms, gather your light and your heart and all that sunshine. Palms together overhead, down through the heart center. Connect your thumbs to your breastplate. Bow your head. Think of the intention you set before today's practice. Take it with you into the rest of your day, evening, wherever you are. And when you're finished, raise your head and we'll say namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm gonna grab my water and come closer. I hope you enjoyed this practice. I hope you feel some joy in your heart and just some goodness in your body, and just take all these good vibes and this good energy with you into whatever's coming next. I want you to love yourself, so give yourself a big hug in both directions. Love yourself first, and love everybody around you the way you love yourself, and love yourself the way you love those in your life that you love, and treat yourself well, okay? So please drop me a note if you like in the comments, or drop me an email. This has been my great pleasure to be here with you today. And thank you for taking time out of your day. And I'll see you again in a couple of days. Drink your water and blow yourself a kiss when you're walking by the mirror, and just have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you again. It was a great pleasure. See you soon. Bye.